Yes, hello and welcome here to Rotorua International Stadium. The coverage of the NZRL National Youth Competition for 2021. This is round 3 action between the South Island Scorpions and the Northern Swords in the under-18 age category. The South Island Scorpions coming into this game with 2 wins from 2 games. They have beaten the Wellington Orcas 38-28 and the Mid-Central Vipers by 30 points to 16. So good wins for the South Island. And this team here, the Northern Swords, just the 1 game played so far. That was a loss yesterday to the Wellington Orcas by 24 points to 16. So the Northern Swords, competitive yesterday against the Wellington Orcas, but not getting the win. And here is their team today. Rawiri Martin, number 2, is in the New Zealand Māori Tama 15s tournament team in 2020. Hinare Leaf is a Mount Albert Grammar prospect. In fact, one of 7 players in the squad entirely based in Auckland. So moving back to North, keep your eye on Levon Pure as well, a Northcote Tigers player, plays for Westlake Boys High School First 15, as does Caelan Clyde, the captain, and hooker number 9, a former NZRL Development 16s player. So they do have some talent sprinkled across their team. Number 4, Jaden Harris, to another New Zealand Residents 16s player from 2020, another of the Auckland-based players. But they are without 3 players due to COVID reasons. Here's the South Island Scorpions team. Fairly similar side to the one that played yesterday in their win over Mid-Central. Coming in actually for Jake Hayward, number 18, is number 2, Jayton Laurie, the son of a former Warriors player, Corey Laurie. He actually played with his father, Corey, for the Hornby Panthers this season. The team is going to be captained once again by Tom Campbell, but a lot of players backing up from yesterday. In fact, the forward pack is exactly the same. And Dallas Hurrell-Jones, number 19, comes into the team too, wearing or playing in the centres. So just the 2 changes to the outside backs from the team that was victorious yesterday against the Mid-Central Vipers, with Laurie and Hurrell-Jones coming in for the South Island Scorpions. The coach of the South Island Scorpions is Archie Jacobs. He took control of the South Island 20s team earlier on in the year, which had some success. And the coach of the Northern Sword side for this clash is Anthony Clyde. So looking forward to seeing both of these teams in action here. A lot of talent sprinkled across both teams. Uriah Tooley in the South Island Scorpions team, number 13, an under-18 schools player from last year, also featured in the South Island 20s team. He's another player to keep your eye on. Makaya Tafua, number 9, has experience in Australia for the North Devils earlier on in the year. So again, we have a sprinkling of talent across both teams here, with some very good prospects on display. Kyson Kingy is another player to keep your eye on, folks. He's in the Northern Swords team, number 13. Future Warriors 16s player from 2019. Another Mount Albert Grammar player, Kyson Kingy. He also played for the Auckland White team earlier on in the season in the New Zealand 20s team. So some good players in this Northern Swords side. But they're going to have to be at their very best here, this team here, to upset the South Island team, who are well coached. Got good rugby league prospects here. And here's Uriah Tooley, just here wearing 13. Has already played for the Canterbury Bulls senior team, made his debut last weekend against West Coast. And Caleb Murphy, their halfback too, is on the fringes of Canterbury selection as well. So Coach Clyde really laying down the law there to the Northern Swords side as we get set for kickoff, and we can tell you that conditions are improving by the minute here in Rotorua. Blue sky now, and that rain that's been hampering these games the last couple of days finally appears to have gone for the meantime. And even the wind might have died down a tad as well. So just repeating those changes to the South Island Scorpions team. Jayton Laurie coming in wearing 2, and Dallas Hurrell-Jones wearing 19. Laurie on the wing, and Dallas Hurrell-Jones coming in wearing 19, playing in the centres. This Northern Swords side, a lot of them hailing from the north, but based in Auckland. 4 players playing in for the Westlake boys, first 15. Jaden Harris, touched on him. Number 4, New Zealand resident, 16 player. He's with the Knights from next season. Henare Leaf and Kyson Kingy, both at Mount Albert Grammar. Kyson Kingy, touched on, has been a future Warriors player in the past. Wariri Martin, touched on him too, number 2. He is at St Kitts, playing in the first 15. Only 16, he's been playing in the first 15 this year. So he is a fine prospect as well out of the Northland team that is about to play in this game. And unfortunately, South Island Scorpions centre Matthew Longapati not playing today. He is moving up to Auckland to play with the Warriors at the end of the season. And unfortunately, we won't see him today. So a bit of a blow there for the South Island Scorpions team with their big-time centre Matthew Longapati not playing in this game. Paki Parkinson, the referee. So here we go. 35-minute halves. And it's the South Island Scorpions kicking off. The Northern Swords have the first possession. This is the 18s clash in the NZRL National Youth Competition for 2021. Thanks for joining us today here from Rotorua. Glenn Laman's my name. And here is Hebden Penator playing the ball here for the Northern Swords and bringing it up now, Kyson Kingy. Dummy half is Kaylin Clyde, the captain. And Henare Leaf over the halfway. Good set of 6 to start the game here for the Swords. Oh, good palm off there. Elijah Hebden Penator. Good run from him as the Swords get to their kick. And there it comes in from Herbert, the fullback, down to his opposite number, who's Nepata. Nepata will play the ball for the South Island Scorpions' first possession. Boy driven backwards. And here comes the South Island Scorpions. This is Dallas Hurrell-Jones. Didn't play in the win over Mid-Central yesterday. Now Laurie. It's a touched on. How good for Jayton Laurie to play alongside his dad, Corey, a former Warriors player this season for the Hornby Panthers in the Christchurch Premier competition. And there is the Scorpions finishing their set. Robin Herbert picking up the ball here. Fullback for the Swords, and this set starts from the 20. So 4 players playing their football in Westlake boys. So quite a few of these Northern Swords players playing in Auckland, based in Auckland. It's a good tackle, but illegal. That marker not square, so penalty is awarded to the Northern Swords as Kaylin Clyde. Is impeded there. Wairehu it is with the clearing kick. Guy Versace Wairehu is the number 6 from Whangarei boys. He is finding touch nicely for his team there. This is Jaden Harris with the tap. Straight back at there. Ashton Nawati wearing 16. Late call up to start this game. With Johnny Reg. Boyce ruled out with the last minute. Now, Levon Pure. Nice fast play the ball. Good tackle coming in there on Clyde, though. Clyde, good play the ball for him. And here's the Northern Swords, the first opportunity of the game. And charging here is Hebden Penatoa. Kept at bay, but only just by the Scorpions. Oh, is there a little knock on at the play the ball? Referee Parkinson has gone back to a water scrum to the Scorpions. Must have been the slightest of nudges. So the South Island Scorpions survive here, but a good start by the Swords. So out come the Swords now. Running it off is Dallas Hurrell-Jones. New Zealand's 16 squad member last year. And here's Boy, the other winger. Laurie on his own 30. Oh, good tackle on Keelan Jackson. Goes backwards at a great rate of knots here. Or was that Tom Campbell? It was Tom Campbell going backwards. And there's the clearing kick by Nyman. And the Swords go all the way back, and this is the winger, Rawiri Martin. It might be Josh White out there. In fact, third time lucky. It is, in fact, Rawiri Martin. The Swords making a good start here. Plenty of possession for them. Although that slight error. And now hot on attack. They've been good so far. Harris plays the ball. Pure once more. Clyde at dummy half again. Oh, it's dropped that time by Kyson Kingy. He'll be disappointed. It wasn't a bad pass from Clyde. Kyson Kingy, the Auckland White player from the 20s earlier on in the season, knocks the ball on there, originally from Kitty. So good opportunity again, and at the moment it's the Swords who just there. Couple of unforced errors really are spoiling their opportunity to really create something out of this game in the early stages. Leo Nasio with the ball here in the red headgear for the South Island Scorpions. Here's Campbell, the captain, but again he's well looked after and driven backwards.
Get your line up.
Laurie again. They sweat on him as he tastes the grass. And there's the kick from Murphy. Robin Herbert it is. Bringing it back here for the Swords. Chase downfield too from Tulia Kiono. And the other front row, Keelan Jackson for the South Island Scorpions. Penalty inside the 10 there. All offside on that left edge. The referee Parkinson awards the Northern Swords a penalty. Temperature nice downfield at the moment, about 16, 17, supposed to get to 19. Is that going to find touch? Knows the answer. Bad miss there for Guy Versace Wairehu. Back comes Napata. There's not much of him, but tell you what, he doesn't care. He just throws himself into the defensive line. Plays with a wonderful attitude. Boy with that play the ball for the South Island Scorpions. And now Tafua. Fast play the ball from him. And this is Dallas Hurrell-Jones. Tafua once again. Dooley passes the ball this time. Murphy. Seal just overrunning just a tad there, so Murphy had to take the tackle. Back in the pocket is Jacob Nyman. Wonderful game yesterday from him. And Herbert all the way back pretty much to his own line there. So these two teams just feeling themselves out at the moment. First 9 minutes. Martin. Strong winger for the Northern Swords. Harris. Jaden Harris offloads. Oh, that was a cracking tackle from Uriah Tooley. That was like a slam on the wrestling ring that time. Oh, the pass almost intercepted by Harold Jones. Close call there for the Northern Swords. It was Nawati who picked it up. Front rower. Lucky survived for the Swords there. Boston Kake. Slots into dummy half. And out there now is Croft, wearing 18. For the Swords. Robertson Jones. This first carry of the game. Still plenty of tackles up the sleeve here for Herbert, but the defence is good so far from the Scorpions. Not many opportunities for the Swords to even try and exploit at the moment. Hipton Pinator playing the ball. And now the kick. Change of angle, kick, awkward bounce here. And there's a try. A score there for the Swords. And the try is given. Great chase coming through there. I think it might have been Herbert, the fullback, who got through to score it. Or it might be Wairehu. We'll find out on the replay, hopefully. Great angle on that kick. Awkward bounce. And yes, it is number 6, Guy Versace Wairehu, who's gone through to score the try. Clever kick there from Boston Kake. And a very good try for the 5/8. It is 4-0.
Unlucky guy, unlucky. Next time. D up, get that D line. Get that D line.
Well, hang on. Was there no try? Well, we'll try and find out what happened there. Maybe he was offside. Maybe he was offside. We'll get to confirmation of that in just a moment for you. But the score is still 0-0. Well, it's a shame for the Northern Swords as they come forward again. Well, there was nothing wrong with the put down. It must have been in front of the kicker. That would be the ruling. Yeah, the Scorpions now looking to take advantage, and they get a lucky bounce, and unfortunately Harold Jones couldn't handle it. It was a tough one for him to take, though. So the Swords come away here. Good tackle from Jacob Nyman, one of the smallest players on the field, but he plays with a lot of heart. Here comes Henare Leaf. Clyde into dummy half again. His service has been impeccable so far in this game as Martin takes a carry for the Northern Swords. Clyde into dummy half again. Here goes the hooker. Finding space. Oh, great run. He's got a player on his right shoulder. This should be a try. And it's Kyson Kingy going over to score. No doubt about that one. Kyson Kingy over to score. Wonderful break by the captain and hooker Clyde. Now it is definitely 4-0. Kyson Kingy, a highly rated player, former Future Warriors player from 2019. An Auckland White player from the NZ Under-20s competition earlier on in the year. A high standard of league in that one. And check this break from Clyde here. No one at marker, and off he went. Eluded the tackle there of Kudesa. And Kingy with the simple support line run by him. And he helps himself to 4 points. Kyson Kingy. 4 points to nil. Kyson Kingy originally from Kirikiri, but currently based and going to school in Auckland. At Mount Albert Grammar. Just waiting for a kicking tee here.
Take your time, guys.
Finally, Guy Versace Wairehu will get the opportunity to convert the try. And that is the simplest of conversions for the Northern Swords, so they take the lead by 6-0. Good carry to start this next set here. Northern Swords making a good solid start. South Island Scorpions going to be in for a test here. Plenty of talent in this Northern Swords side. Nice short ball that time. And up comes Kingy, the try scorer. Wairehu. Flat pass allowed to continue to Ngawati, and now Clyde again. Clyde drove him back this time. Pure will slot into dummy half, Levon Pure. Here goes the kick from the number 7, Boston Kake. Not much depth on that one. And a little messy for Nepata. But the South Island Scorpions have it. They haven't had any dominant carries so far at the South Island Scorpions. No real authority to any set of 6 in the game so far. This is Campbell looking to get on the front foot. And he gets his team a penalty. That's good leadership from Tom Campbell. And he has earned his team a penalty there. So here come the South Island Scorpions with good field position. Good run here from Richie Kuresa. Here's Tooley. Good ball. Murphy into a space here. Here's Laurie. Here's Boy. And Boy's got them on the outside. He can't force the ball down for a try, though. Good scrambling in defence over on that right flank from the Northern Swords perspective. I think Robin Herbert put his body on the line there. But some excellent covering defending. But a wonderful attack from the South Island Scorpions. Good rugby league from both players, or from both teams there. Boy, eluded Martin. And then it was Herbert who came in and put a big shot on Martino Boy. Swords coming off their line again. And they're making a good tackle was Makai Tafua. Also Keelan Jackson. Some good, robust ball carriers in this Northern Swords side. Kyson Kingi, one of them. Kaylan Clyde plays the ball right on the halfway line. It's Pure again. Now Clyde once more. Here's Kake. Kick downfield from Jaden Harris this time. And Napata rather. Or good chase coming in from Rawari Martin for the Swords. Oh, good tackle. Clyde having a good game, leading from the front, the hooker and captain for the Swords. Harold Jones, some hard yards from him. Halfway through this first half. Hope you're enjoying this NZRL National Youth Competition match in the Under-18s division. South Island Scorpions in the black and the white. Northern Swords in the blue and the black. One try in the game so far to Kyson Kingi, and here comes Campbell with space. Nice tackle right around the bootlaces by Josh White there for the Swords. Kudesa at dummy half, and now Nyman keeps the attack on this right flank. Nicely weighted kick. And coming out into the field of plays, Croft for the Northern Swords. Te Tairafiti Croft plays the ball for his team. And now Rawiri Martin. Well, unfortunately, that offload doesn't find the paws of any player. That one does, though. Josh White into dummy half here, originally from Kyle. Up north of the Bay of Islands. Clyde again. Ebden Pinatoa. Penalty for the Northern Swords. Lots of big ball runners. Nice athletic. Levon Pure, Hebden Pinatoa, Kyson Kingi, Nawati. Got some good size in their team, the Northern Swords. And that's a good touch finder from Guy Versace Wairehu. The South Island Scorpions not able to get any dominance at all in this game so far. It's Northern Swords giving a good account for themselves. Remember, the South Island Scorpions had wins over Wellington and Mid-Central in this competition today. Northern Swords just the one game so far, losing to Wellington yesterday by 8. But they're looking solid so far in this game. These big ball runners that they've got. Here's another one, Alec Tipene, who's out there now. And away goes Kalan Clyde. Here's it burst for the line by number 13, Kyson Kingi again. It's Clyde again. The hands from Pure let him down that time. That's a shame, Levon Pure. Just knocking the ball on. It was looking likely for the Swords there. Wasn't to be for them. A really tight encounter. Just the one try in the game so far. So again, the South Island Scorpions having a lot of possession in their own half in this first half. Not a lot of good quality ball for them in this first half, particularly at the other end of the field. And referee Parky Parkinson just having a quick chat there to Tom Campbell. And that's going to be a penalty for the South Island Scorpions. Caleb Murphy stepping up here. Well, this will give the opportunity of the Scorpions to move into the half here and hopefully get some good front foot running ball, which is something they've lacked in this game so far. Richie Kuresa, the Southlander, playing the ball there. Out onto the field comes Perez. Had a very good game off the bench. Now Kuresa handling again. Plays on the wing for the Southland boys, first 15. Perez scoops out the ball. Out to Tafua, almost intercepted again. That should be 6 more. What's the ruling here? Oh, referee Parkinson's ruled it a knock-on, in fact. Well, he's ruled the first knock-on has come from Uriah Tooley, and it's gone into the hands there of number 11, Elijah Hebden-Penator, who was going for the intercept. So, in the end, it's going to be ball to the Northern Swords. And here comes the Swords again. Jaden Harris. Fast play the ball. Good meters gained there by Clyde again. Knows when to go, doesn't he? Kalan Clyde. Hopefully he's all right. He's having a wonderful game, the captain, for the Swords. And that's been stone cold dropped, has it? Yes. So just a loose carry there. Wondering how to shot Clyde. They'll be concerned about that injury if that's a one that's not able to see him stay on the field. So play just stopping for the meantime because of this injury to Clyde. And now time has been called off by referee Parkinson. So just the one try in the game so far, scored by the Northern Swords. And of concern for the Swords was Clyde was really influential in that try. He made that wonderful break and set up the try for his lock, Kyson Kingy. They're playing away again. It's the Scorpions. Nepata. Here goes Perez. Good tackle by Levon Pure that time. Here's Campbell from dummy half. He's a very good dummy half runner, Tom Campbell. Big centre. Good prospect in the game of rugby league is Tom Campbell. Here's Tooley. Haven't seen the best of Uriah Tooley just yet. That was a better run from the highly rated back rower. Good tackle coming in from Kingy that time. He really muscled up on Tuliakiano. But Tuliakiano did well to keep the ball. And in fact, he's not going to keep the ball. The South Island Scorpions referee Parkinson not happy with the play the ball by the front rower. And again, it's going to be a turnover and a scrum feed for the Swords. So ball handling coming under the spotlight for both teams at the moment. Mind you, it's been good defensive pressure from both teams. Both defences have proved useful so far in this game. Oh, lovely palm off there, and here's a big chance here for the Northern Swords. Some gas, big time here from Herbert. Can he go all the way? Oh, what a score. That's not a score. It's going to be a fantastic try-saving tackle in the corner there from the fullback, Naheke Napata of the South Island Scorpions. Robin Herbert, he has got some gas. Love the offload there, and Herbert Off he went, but here comes Nepata. Watch this. Oh, gee whiz, he only must have scraped his toenail on the line. There was very little in that play. But Nepata, who's been injured and making that tackle, what a covering tackle that was from him. That would be worth another look. What a wonderful effort it was again here from Herbert. Campbell couldn't seal off the offload from the tackle. Now let's check this out. Can we see for sure whether Herbert scraped his foot on the line here? Well, it must have been just about a couple of metres out. Couldn't quite see. Maybe it was Nepata's leg just obscuring just when he scraped it on the line. But some wonderful action there on the Northern Swords, and Herbert, and full marks there to Naheki Nepata for saving the try and keeping his team in touch with the Swords, but they've coughed it up, and now it's going to be the Swords hot on attack. Harris into dummy half. Here's Kake. Boston Kake is slammed. Hit hard by Perez. Croft into dummy half now. Clyde there at the moment, remember. He's still injured. Tipping it is. So it's Croft coming into dummy half now with Clyde off the field, the captain. Wairehu, and it's been picked up by Hurrell Jones for the South Island Scorpions. They survive. Now Tom Campbell. Campbell to Perez. And now Martino Boy. Well, it's been a very tough old first half of football, this one. Oh, Kingy with a big shot. On Laurie. He'll feel that one tomorrow. Now Tooley. And a big authoritative run from Uriah Tooley. But he's been kept fairly quiet in the game so far as Murphy plugs the short side. And that player might have been offside. Alec Tippiner. Might be accidental, so it might just be a scrum. So the Scorpions here with 6 to go until half-time. Campbell can't handle the ball and it's picked up by the Swords. And it is Orlando Robertson-Jones who's got it. And away they come again through Josh White. Oh, sloppy play the ball. And again, it's Levon Pure who has not played the ball correctly there. Just maybe got a bit too much foot on it. Unfortunately, just bobbled out of the hands there of Croft, the acting dummy half. So hopefully, Kalan Clyde can come back on for the Swords. They really do miss his vision and just rugby league IQ out of dummy half. Here's Perez. Now Tooley. Oh, boy. Great shot there, but Thule got to his feet quickly. The speed of the play, the ball is evident there as Tafua pinches 15 metres. Here's Thule again. Now Murphy. Murphy, clever kick. What's the bounce and the chase like? It is good for the Swords. And Martin holds on for the Northern Swords. A near thing again there. But good action there. Thule hit hard by one of those Swords players, but credit to him. He got to his feet quickly. Boom. Oh, fantastic hit there. Very competitive, tough match being played out here at Rotorua. I hope you're enjoying this under-18s clash. And Perez might have come a cropper there for the Northern Swords. Also hit hard there was Josh White. And there is some tough tackling going on now as the Swords are awarded a penalty. Well, it's going to be an interesting last 3.5 minutes of this first half. The South Island Scorpions have found it very tough to create opportunities in this game so far. The Swords dominating possession. But if the South Island Scorpions can just continue showing this gritty defence that we've seen all the way through the game and maybe only go into halftime these 6 points down, then that will help. And they can lure an error out of the Northern Swords side as they've just done there. Then things might not be so bad for them heading into the second half. You can see that play the ball not quite there for the Swords on that occasion. And Parky Parkinson, the referee, one of the best in New Zealand, is not going to miss those errors. Perez at the back of the scrum, and here's Napata. What wonderful cover defence to stop that try from Herbert. How crucial could that be in the context of this match in the second half? We'll just keep our memory banks open on that one. Perez, that's a good run from Thule. He hit the line nice and hard there. And he's offloaded nicely. Here's a big chance here for Nasio. Staying in the field of play. Yes, only just. Now they need to spread it out to the other side of the field. Murphy gives it to Tafua. They keep it on this left as Thule. 5 metres out. Can the Scorpions score against the run of play here to close out the first half? Nasio with that great run. Oh, that might be 6 more tackles. Here's Nyman. Nyman is going to kick and chase. Nyman's got it. And he scores. He's just too quick and too nippy. And Jacob Nyman gets the Scorpions on the board. And what a finish to the first half for them after being in struggle street all the way through the first half. They've found a way out of it. It's 6-4. Well, Nyman, he does possess some really good skills and rugby league IQ, as I touched on earlier. He's really small. He's not the biggest lad, but he's fast and nippy. And his kicking game is excellent. He's a good young player. So it is Jacob Nyman scoring the try. And we have a game on our hands here at Rotorua. Good time to score too, just before half-time, as Caleb Murphy lines up what should be a goal, and yes. So Caleb Murphy converts the try, and it is 6-all. With about a minute to play in this first half. Well, this game beautifully poised after what's been a very tough 35 minutes of football. And it looks like the Northern Swords are just happy to let the clock wind down and go into half time. which is exactly what's happened. So really interesting first half here between the South Island Scorpions and Northern Swords under-18s here in the NZRL National Youth Competition for 2021 here at Rotorua International Stadium. Half-time, it is 6-all. So just the 2 tries in the first half to Kaisen Kingi for the Northern Swords, the conversion by Guy Versace Wairehu, and the try to Jacob Nyman right on the half-time hooter pretty much, with Caleb Murphy kicking the conversion. We'll have a look at both tries for you in just a moment, and then look ahead to the second half. Stay with us here on Sky Sport Next.
We understand that our customer needs their plant and equipment up, running and available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Using only world-class product from the likes of Bridgestone and Yokohama, there is no compromise for your valuable machines. Our attention to detail and precision is second to none. It's this customer experience that separates Pertec from the pack. Pertec, we'll keep you operating.
This is some story right here. It's glorious. It's an absolute feast.
Six all it is here at half-time at Rotorua. Sun is shining as we get set for the second half in the not-too-distant future between the Scorpions here in the black and the white and the Swords from Northland in the blue. 2 tries in the game so far in what's been a very even first half of football in the under-18s match here. And let's have a look at this first try with the Northern Swords going particularly well, especially when Clyde, their number 9 and captain here, Kalan Clyde, spotted an opportunity and off he went. As the market defence was a bit lazy, and Clyde up the middle he went and fed and timed his pass to Kaisen Kingi. Perfection that was from Clyde, and that was 6 points to 0. Then we saw this. Great offload and run here from Herbert, who showed plenty of toe, the fullback, but then his opposite number came into the frame and dived here. We're still not convinced that Herbert dragged his foot onto the line there, but the ruling was it was a no try. And then we saw right at the end with Nyman getting through here, kick and chase try to the number 6. Really good effort from him. And what a score for the South Island Scorpions. Just before the halftime break, that try was converted by Caleb Murphy. And that's where we are heading into the last 35 minutes. So it should be a really interesting second half. This game is certainly evenly poised. Stay with us. We'll have the second half between the Swords and the Scorpions right after this.
We understand that our customer needs their plant and equipment up, running and available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Using only world-class product from the likes of Bridgestone and Yokohama, there is no compromise for your valuable machines. Our attention to detail and precision is second to none. It's this customer experience that separates Pertec from the pack. Pertec will keep you operating.
This is some story right here. It's glorious. It's an absolute feast.
So here we go, second half, almost set here as we welcome you back to Rotorua International Stadium. This is the NZRL National Youth Competition for 2021, under 18s division. South Island Scorpions and the Northern Swords, 6-all. One try each in the first half. Kyson Kingi scoring for the Swords and Jacob Nyman for the South Island Scorpions. And the Northern Swords kick off. And it's going to be Keelan Jackson with the first carry. Now Martino Boy, the winger. Ex-Christchurch Boys High School. And now here's Dallas Hurrell-Jones, who makes an excellent run up the middle. The NZ18s or 16 squad member from 2020. He's earned his team a penalty as well. Good run there from Dallas Hurrell-Jones. So it's the South Island Scorpions get the early penalty and have the chance here to build into the Oh, Northern Swords red zone. That was Kuresa with a good run. This is Tafua. Oh, good run from Nasi, almost through. He has lost it just there, though. Just the ever slow, slightly lost ball. And that will be Northern Swords possession. Nasil, the player of the South Island tournament earlier on in the year, Shirley Boys High School. Good to see him in space there, but he just got tipped up just enough for him to lose control of the ball. Good news for the Northern Swords there, as we can see at the back of the scrum. Looks like Clyde is back on. Yes, he is, Kalan Clyde, so they'll be very happy that he's back on the field of play, and that's been knocked down by Harold Jones. But it will be Northern Swords who keep possession off the scrum. So good news there for Northern Swords, with Clyde back out there. One of the Auckland-based players is Robin Herbert. Clyde back into dummy half now. Number 19 playing the ball for the Swords. That's Travis Dunn. He's out there now. Robertson Jones plays the ball right on the halfway here for the Swords. And offside play. The referee, Parky Parkinson, doesn't like that left edge defence that time from the Swords, who are all offside. Oh, in fact, hang on. No, it's gone the other way. There was obstruction there for the Swords. So, Scorpions now have a chance as Murphy gives it to Nasil. Oh, good burst from Nasil. Good prospect, this left edge back rower gets the penalty as well. Conceding the penalty, Jaden Harris. New Zealand 16s player from, residence player from 2020. Jaden Harris. Now they spin it. Here comes Nyman again. Taken by his opposite number, Wairehu. Keelan Jackson. Right in front of the post now. Good strong tackle from Harris once more. Perez at dummy half. Here's Murphy. Napeta rather. Nasio at dummy half. Tuli to Keelan Jackson. Good defence from the Swords though. Keeping the Scorpions at bay. Nyman again, but cut out pass. Harold Jones playing out on that wing at the moment. Last tackle now for the Scorpions is Nyman. Doesn't kick it. It's being touched there by the Swords, and I think that should be a scrum, yes, to the Scorpions. They're going to get a full set of 6, 10 metres out here. Wow, early pressure here in these first 5 minutes for the Swords. Can they hang on, or can the execution come through for the Scorpions here? They'll cook something up for sure. Makaya Tafua at the back of the scrum. I'm sure will have something on his mind. In fact, it's just a simple pass as Harold Jones is going to go for the try line. Gets to his feet quickly. Perez comes back to the right-hand side. This is Newman, and it's been knocked on. It's been knocked on. No try it will be for Kuresa. And there's an injury there to Travis Dunn. So play will pause for the meantime. Well, just a slight communication error that time perhaps from the Scorpions. So Dunn will be getting some attention. 35-minute halves, remember, in this under-18s age group. 35-minute halves, so we've had just over 5 minutes of the second half. Yeah, both these teams will be well and truly looking forward to a breather after the conclusion of this game, having played 2 full games in 2 days. Looks like Dunn's injury is going to preclude him from taking any further part in the match. Couldn't really put any weight on that leg, could he? So time back on. The Swords got hard yards here in front of them. Oh, I tell you what, he's making it look easy here. Is this Herbert? He could go all the way. Or in fact, it is Harris. Harris, has he got the pace to get there? Good chase by Boy to make the tackle 5 metres out. Herbert at dummy half. That's Clyde. Out it goes to Kakea. Big pass, that's gone miles forward. And Wairehu will be disappointed he didn't execute that pass better than that. Wow, what a shame for the Northern Swords that they couldn't complete the job there. But what a bust out here from Jaden Harris, who's been one of the stars of the game. He was the player that created the offload for Herbert in the first half. Jaden Harris, New Zealand resident 16s player from last year. Been playing his rugby league in Glenora in West Auckland. But he is originally a Northlander. And I can see why he's already signed by the Newcastle Knights in the NRL. He's a good prospect. He's going to move to Newcastle at the conclusion of this year. Good pickup from the Knights. Here's Nyman chasing through again. That excellent pace, doing enough to disrupt Herbert here. Good kick and chase by the minion of number 6 for the Scorpions. Croft. That was White, giving it back to Rawiri Martin. Martin handled by Uriah Tooley. Big aggressive tackle there from the number 13 for the Scorpions. White again. Here's the Swords. And staying in the field of play is Harris. He got close to scoring that magnificent try. And Kake plays the ball. Well, if that was that Clyde, it was Clyde again. Now Kake with the kick. Lost forward, I think, there by the Northern Swords. It's going to be a handover there for the Scorpions. So 6-all, still no change to that halftime score, just a single try to each team. Kyson Kingi for the Swords in the first half, converted by Guy Versace Wairehu. And the South Island's score from Jacob Nyman, converted by Caleb Murphy. Martino Boy, well and comfortably handled there by those Swords players. Alec Tipene, one of those players. Campbell hit hard. Not shy on taking those tough carries as Tom Campbell. Nyman, inside pass to Tooley. Tooley with a bit of steam in his belly that time. Perez still out there at dummy half. Murphy times the kick. Martin it is to start the set for the Swords. Oh, he's hurt too, is Rawiri Martin. Harris. White. Travis. In fact, that's Te Taira Whiti Croft, who's still out there. Good tackle from Nyman on Clyde. Nyman really coming into the game nicely now for the Scorpions. And there's the kick again from Boston Kake. One of those Nathan Cleary spiral bombs, but it's comfortably handled by Ngaheke Nepata, who's made a good return of the football there. He's up to the halfway. Here's Harold Jones again. He's not shy on taking some tough carries, just like his captain, Tom Campbell. Tafua. Perez out to Nyman once more. Short ball this time. Out to Laurie, who's out there now. Oliver Laurie. And another penalty is coming the South Island Scorpions' way. And this one's a kickable one, in fact. 20 metres, 22 metres out, 20 in from touch. They're thinking about it, aren't they, taking the kick? Tight contest here. But they don't take it. It's Nyman. Just puts it on the toe and gives it to Laurie. Perez into the 10 he goes. Fast play the ball. Tooley out to Murphy. Murphy almost intercepted. In fact, it is intercepted, and it's that man Harris again. Harris, beautiful pass. Oh, he's away. It is Clyde, the captain, and Kalan Clyde. Oh, against the run of play in the second half. It's been the Scorpions who have been on the front foot, but they get no reward, and Jaden Harris sets up Kalan Clyde for the try, and it's 10-6. Spectacular stuff again by the Northern Swords. Well, Harris touched on, he's signed for the Knights, but that was brilliantly done by him, and great support work from Kalan Clyde. And again, when he's on the field, the Northern Swords seem to lift. Harris has got some skills here. He is going to be a player to keep your eye on in future years, and Newcastle Knights looks like they've got a good one there. And Clyde, who plays or goes to school down in Takapuna, Westlake Boys High School, gets over to score the try. And in a handy position too. Goal kicking could become crucial. So kicked by Wairehu. And we go back to a moment ago, don't we? Remember, there was a penalty to the South Island Scorpions in a kickable position. They didn't go for it. Turned it over in the net in that set. And now they trailed by 6. They could have easily been up by 2 in this tight contest. But those are the decisions. That can have big swings in matches. As they say, that's footy. So 21 to play. 2 tries to 1 now to the Northern Swords. Remember, the Northern Swords losing to the Wellington Orcas in their first game. Clyde pinches 10-15 from dummy half. Wellington Orcas 24 beat the Northern Swords 16 yesterday. And now the Northern Swords looking to upset the unbeaten South Island Scorpions, who have won 2 from 2 so far. That's Carlos Torres out there now for the Northern Swords. He's wearing 17, just playing the ball. First time we've seen him in the game. He's from Hora Hora in Whangarei. Plays for Mid-Northern, and they've turned it over the Swords. Perez milking, trying to milk that for a penalty. Referee Parkinson was not having any of that. Christie's out there too now for the Scorpions, wearing 17. The upper to Christie. And it was Eva playing the ball. Rapture Eva. And Christie handles again. Rapture Eva, number 16 for the Scorpions, playing first year of rugby league for him. Thule, unfortunately, just slipping there. Now they've got a good go on here, the Scorpions, as Murphy takes it to the line. Good tackle coming in from Torres that time. Nasio at dummy half. Here's the Scorpions. Nyman with that kick. Oh, it's been knocked on. Now is it going to be regathered by the Scorpions? It won't be, but it will be a scrum. Good kick from Jacob Nyman. He creates all sorts of pressure with that kick of his, particularly when it's along the turf. Well, the Scorpions far from done in this game. Well, you'd think this is a big opportunity here for them. Full set of 6 on the 10. Big pressure here on the Swords to keep the Scorpions out. Murphy. Nasio. Oh, good pass. Easy score. Comfortable try to Jayton Laurie. Well, the try was very smooth. I don't know about the celebration, though, for Jayton Laurie, the son of Corey Laurie, a 4-game Warriors player from 2007. But lovely play from the Scorpions. Yeah, perfect. Perfectly done. And Jayton Laurie goes over to score. Nasio, look at that. He sucked in 2 defenders. And Laurie goes in untouched to narrow the score to just 2 points with the conversion to come. 12-10. And Murphy, whose goal kicking has been impeccable, kicked very well in yesterday's loss. Winner, rather over mid-central. Go back through my notes here, and I don't think he missed one yesterday. No, he was perfect. 5 from 5, now 2 from 2 today. So 12 all. Game on again. Really is beautifully balanced, this game. We've got plenty of time to decide this contest too. Nervous time for the coaches too. Archie Jacobs, South Island Scorpions coach. Former Māori residence assistant coach, coached the under-20s earlier this year, the South Island under-20s. And Anthony Clyde, the coach of the Northern Swords, looking to bounce back from that loss to the Wellington Orcas. So 12 all, 16 minutes to play. Harold Jones. Perez at dummy half. Here's Martino Boy. Arian Perez at dummy half again. Here's the try scorer Laurie coming through. Good tough carry from Jayton Laurie. Murphy. Good kick. He's found the space to bounce. Nasio! Oh! Leo Nasio to score the try and put the Scorpions in front for the first time. Well, he's been a star of this game, Leo Nasio, and a wonderful chase. And the Swords perspective, the most horrible bounce. But there's that high bomb kick that we've seen flood the game of rugby league. It can really create pressure. And Nasio will go over to score and put the Scorpions in front by 4. Oh, hang on. He was ahead of the kicker there. Check that out. Did you see that on the replay? Nasio. Perhaps got away with one there. The try has been confirmed, but Murphy converts the goal, or the try rather, to give the Scorpions the lead by 18-12. But if that video evidence was in court, I think the evidence was compelling, Your Honour. Check that out. Oh, look at that. He's a half a metre in front of Murphy there. Well, that's hard luck for the Northern Swords. But the scoreboard is what it's all about, unfortunately, for the Northern Swords. 18-12. You know, the good thing is that probably the Northern Swords players probably won't know, so it won't affect them. They won't get rattled, or they won't get too wound up about it. In the end, there's nothing they can do about it now. The decision has been made. The try's been awarded. And they've now got to muscle up on defence and try and force an error out of the Scorpions team with 13 minutes to play. Harrison, they're making a tackle. So too Croft for Northern Swords, and this is Christie for the South Island Scorpions. Boy in there for a tough carry, a really good carry. Martino Boy makes 15-20 metres. Excellent run. Fast play the ball required here for the Scorpions. Murphy tries to find space behind the fullback. Herbert again, he's overcooked that one though, and it's back to the 20. Well, Murphy be disappointed with the execution of that kick. Yeah, it was a brilliant set of 6 from the Scorpions, and not polished though from Caleb Murphy. And look at him, look skyward there, disappointed. He knows he should have done better there. Well, let's see what the Northern Swords have got now. Fitness comes into play here now. Coming towards the end of second game in 2 days for both of these teams. Who's going to really show through here in these last 12 minutes? Northern Swords haven't had too much good quality ball in the second half, it must be said as well. See what they can make of this. Last few minutes as Torres plays it to Croft. Croft, good run from him. Simple set of 6 this time, just direct running from the Swords. Oof. Torres hit hard from Nasio. And now the kick to end the set from Kake. Oh, nicely taken by Harold Jones. Tough catch there, and he did really well. Put his body on the line. And Martino Boy again. Good tackling coming in this time from Kyson Kingi. And also from Hebden Penator for Northern Swords. Laurie hit hard. Again it was Kingi. Murphy. Nasio. Keep him quiet this time. Good tackle from Boston Kake. And now Boy to Murphy. They're going to run it, are they? Kudesa. Good offload, and Nyman draws the player beautifully as Christie is in space. Here's a kick and chase for Harold Jones, but Herbert. Ooh, that was a nervous little bounce there, wasn't it? For Herbert. And he thinks he's knocked it back, but the referee disagrees. What is the ruling here from Parky Parkinson? I think it's going to be a scrum to the South Island Scorpions. That's gone definitely backwards. Ah, look, he's right there. Maybe that last little touch was the one that propelled the ball forward. So a big call there, going against the Northern Swords. So the Scorpions got a scrum feed 10 metres out now. Big moment in the game here as Murphy takes it to the line. Nasio, we just try and barge over. Doesn't get there. White, good tackle from him, the winger. Here goes Tafua. Wairehu, one of the tacklers that time for the Northern Swords. Here's Murphy. Nyman. Out it goes to Harold Jones. And he scores. Dallas Harold Jones has the try that could be decisive in the context of this match. It is Dallas Harold Jones, the New Zealand resident 16 squad member from last year, who extends the lead for the South Island Scorpions. Now, referee Parkinson looks like he's not done yet. Let's see, about to rule here. Oh, is he going to sin bin a play here? Herbert's been called out here. Might just be a warning here. No, it is Harris and Herbert called out. Well, good finish here anyway. Really good work from number 15 there for the South Island Scorpions, Oliver Laurie. As he went over to score the try. Now maybe Robin Herbert must have just been back checked. There didn't seem to be anything off the ball there or any suggestion of foul play. Maybe it was just back chat. Anyway, the try is awarded, 22-12. Now Murphy with this conversion attempt. Remember, he has not missed one in the last 2 days. And that trend continues. Well done. Fantastic goal there from Murphy. And 24-12. And the South Island have absorbed a lot of pressure in this game and come out the other end with flying colours. They lead by 12. Well, Caleb Murphy, that's 9 out of 9 over the last 2 days. And not all of them have been easy. So some great goal kicking from him. So with 9 minutes to play, it's the South Island Scorpions up by 24-12. They've scored 3 tries on the trot now. They're trailing 12-6. Not long after half time. Remember, Clyde got that runaway try set up by Harris. And that had the Swords up by 6 at that point. But since then, they've faded a little bit. And as I touched on, just wondered about the fitness of these lads. 2 games in 2 days is hard toil. Tafua. Now here's the try scorer, Harold Jones. He's had a good game. Just a robust player for the South Island Scorpions. Tafua, nice stab down the right-hand side. Unfortunately, though, Laurie couldn't get what looked like a good pass to create another opportunity. So it's going to be a scrum now to the Northern Swords, and they desperately need a try now with only 8 minutes to play. They really need something special now. Time starting to become the enemy for them. Harris with the first carry off the scrum. Herbert at dummy half. Now Torres. Carlos Torres to play the ball. Herbert at dummy half. Here comes Kingy again with some go forward here. Good run from Kyson Kingy. Kake. Now to Harris. South Island Scorpions very aware of the skills of Jaden Harris, and he's got a penalty. Well, they'll just take the tap and go, you'd think. Herbert. Kingy at dummy half. Here's number 16 for the Northern Swords. Good run coming in from Ngawati. He's inside the 10 now. Kingy at dummy half. Here's a big charge for the line. Could be a try. Oh, he's held up. In fact, he might be short. Close call there for the Northern Swords. I thought that player was through. And there's a try. It's just a simple barge over from dummy half. Not pretty, but it's 4 points all the same, and it's scored by Te Taira Whiti Croft. For the Northern Swords, they needed the try, and they got it. Croft gets the score. Te Taira Whiti Croft with the try that gives the Northern Swords the chance of coming back into this game. This conversion is going to have to go over, though. Otherwise, the Northern Swords will still have to score twice in the last 6 minutes to win the game. So an important kick here coming up for Wairehu. Here's another look at that try, and yes, he just simply got over. So here is Guy Versace Wairehu. Tough conversion attempt from the sideline. And unfortunately, it's not accurate. So 24-16, the score remains. 8 points the margin. Again, the Northern Swords proving competitive. They lost to Wellington by the same score, 24-16, in their first game of the National Youth Competition yesterday. South Island Scorpions in no hurry to take the restart. They are in the box seat to win their third straight game. Perfect kickoff too. Back comes Hebden Penator. What a run. Fast play the ball too. The Northern Swords aren't giving up just yet. That's Robertson Jones with a second excellent carry. The back row is standing tall there. Here's Kingy. Again, Kalan Clyde not on the field at the moment. Maybe he succumbed to that injury. It's Kake. Gives it back to Harris. He's well looked after now. Croft at dummy half again. Back comes Ngawati for a carry for the Swords. They need to run it on this play. Ooh, he lashed out there, Ngawati. Not happy with that tackle. Oh, it's been dropped. And a bit messy from the Northern Swords there. Disappointing end to that set. So it's going to be a handover, and Kingy looks like he's got some cramp issues here, Kyson Kingy. Yeah, it's a tough day. Tough playing 2-day games in 2 days, but hopefully Kyson Kingy will be all right. Well, that calf muscle, that's the one, isn't it? Doesn't look pretty with it sticking out, bulging a bit there. it's just giving the South Island Scorpions the chance to just talk their tactics through and close out the game. Really just manage the last 2 minutes and 50 seconds. And Kingy might not be able to shake off this cramp, it seems. Well, he's a lion-hearted performer, Kaisen Kingy. He's going to hobble off and need to be replaced. So Caressa to restart play. Straight away the Scorpions ask questions of that Swords defence again. That's Harold Jones. Here's Tooley. Tooley gave a hospital pass to Murphy. He's been driven back beautifully by Harris. Nasio. And here's a chance for Nepata. Nepata into a gap there. Good run by the fullback. Martino Boy at dummy half. Murphy. There's Tafua. And here's Kuresa. Looking good here for the Scorpions. Good shape to that spread of the ball. Tulia Kiono. And now Murphy. Good kick to end the set. And not much that the Northern Swords could do there, except force it for a line dropout. And not much Martin could do there. So a very good set of six at the back end of the game from the Scorpions. Just very, very professional set of six there. And the Swords at the wrong end of the field. Junior Tulia Kiono skips through a tackle. South Island's 20th player from earlier on in the year. Good prospect for the future too is Murphy. Gives it out to Nyman. Here's a chance for Christie. Here's Christie through. Christie, yes. Almost there. Did he drop it over the line? Oh, yes, he has. Well, it's hard luck there for Tiapatu Christie. He'd done all the hard work there. Oh, great work actually there from Herbert to rip the ball or to dislodge the ball. Maybe Christie a little unlucky there, but here come the Swords inside the last minute. It's been a brave performance from them. Always a good run up the middle of the pitch here from Herbert. He's had an excellent game at fullback. He and Harris have been very good in the backs for the Swords. It's been a brave effort that's going to come up short from them. And for the second day in a row, looks like they might lose by 24-16. It's a close call there. And that's going to end the game with that knock on. Northern Swords have got the scrum feed, but I think they'll be out of time with the Hooter due any second. Scrum will be the last play of the game. In fact, that will be the end of the game. Players not being able to restart, so it's a win to the South Island Scorpions in the 18s division over the Northern Swords. Tough game of rugby league though. Both teams can stand tall after that game. The Scorpions get through though by 24-16. So 3 wins in a row now for the South Island Scorpions. 38-28 over Wellington. 30-16 over Mid Central. and now 24-16 over the Northern Swords. And for the second day in a row, the Northern Swords lose by the same score, 24-16. They lost to Wellington yesterday. Good second half for the South Island Scorpions. 4-3. They scored 4 tries and all 3 of them came in the second half. Nyman got the only one in the first half. Laurie, Nasio and Harul Jones got the 3 tries in the second half. For the Northern Swords, Kyson Kingy and Clyde, Kalan Clyde, the captain, got tries. And Croft got that try near the end to keep the scores close. But it wasn't to be. So the South Island Scorpions leave Rotorua with claiming their 3rd win from 3 games. And they are humming along fairly well under the coaching tutelage of Archie Jacobs. Well, the Northern Swords will come again. There's some good players on that side. And they have got plenty of reasons to hold their heads high despite going down in this game. So there we are. That wraps it up from Rotorua. Hope you've enjoyed coverage of this round 3 clash in the under-18s of the NZRL National Youth Competition. Thanks to the major partners of New Zealand Rugby League, of course, Pertec, Mainstream, CCL, BLK, and of course Sky Sport. This is Glenn Lama saying thank you for watching, and on behalf of the entire Stream Shop team that brought the coverage here for you today from Rotorua, have a good afternoon.
Great work, Mr. Lama.
Thank you, man.
Excellent. Fantastic.
Nice job from you guys.
Oh,
It's
look,
all
it's
good.
a pleasure.
Happy